Welcome back to Week 9 of FNF on NBC25. Our game of the week, Montrose heading to Lake Fenton for a game to decide the GA Red title. That's in just a bit.
But first, Earl Arms goes to East Lansing, where a local player is making his way in the green and white and enjoying the process.
Matt Costello was gone from Bay City Western standout to a Big Ten basketball player, although he admits to me that he's still having a hard time taking in the fact that he's a Michigan State Spartan. With his name etched in that Spartan jersey, yes, it's real for Matt Costello. He just has to convince himself that before the season starts.
I know I'm going to be playing here, but the gravity of that, I don't know how I'm going to react when I get into the situation.
Now, whether he believes it or not, Costello has the credentials for the big stage. Two-time All-State selection, Michigan's reigning Mr. Basketball. It's just a matter of adjusting his game.
High school, you don't realize how much you stand around. The first couple weeks of fall ball, I kept getting yelled at to run harder and stay low, and it's still something I need to work on, but it is much better.
He's very solid right now. He blocks shots better than I thought he could, and he's more physical than I thought he was. I mean, he and Nick's go at it pretty good.
Yup, the 2012 Mr. Basketball battles it out in practice with the 2009 Mr. Basketball. They say it makes for fierce competition, but it's all to get better as basketball players.
He threw me around the practice the other day, and I had to catch myself. Like, hold on, this is like a freshman just did that. But he is a big hack.
We're just having fun. We're trying to get better. It may look like we're trying to beat each other up, but both of us know we have our best interest in mind.
Costello assures me they'll be united when MSU makes their trip to Germany for their game against UConn, the Auburn natives' first trip overseas.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's a great opportunity, and it's one of the reasons we come to Michigan State, to do cool things like that.
Before Costello hits the air to Germany, he and the Spartans have 2 exhibition games starting on October 30th. And we'll miss you on Hometown Hoops, kid. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Earl. Our NBC25 Game of the Week features 2 teams that are red hot. Both Montrose and Lake Fenton are riding a 7-game winning streak heading into tonight. Both teams are also undefeated in conference play, and the winner will be crowned the champs of the GAC Red Division. Lake Fenton hasn't beaten Montrose since '07, and the Rams have owned the overall series 29-7 entering Friday. Got all that? Now, who would come out on top tonight? To Lake Fenton we go. Nice helmets there. We've got senior night. Montrose, they're looking for the win again. Montrose strikes first. Pitch to Malik Taylor. He would not be denied. That looks like an FNF favorite play to be. The PAT, no good. Montrose 6-0. Lake Fenton driving. Greg Smith airs it out to Rams Antonio McMillan, but it's the Rams Antonio McMillan that comes up with it. Second, Lake Fenton comes back. Neil Aller with the carry and the TD. It was 9-7. Rams get into the end zone on a debatable call. Blue Devils stand him up, but they call it good. PAT, no good, 15-7. Blue Devils, air attack, Aller again. Smith gets him in stride. That made it 15-13. They go for 2. They tie it with 9 minutes to go. We've got a good one here, folks. Then Lake Fenton with a chance to win it in regulation. The field goal, wide right. We've got to go to overtime. In overtime, who else? Malik Taylor again. The catch is good, and so's the extra point. Lake Fenton would also score, but they're going for the win. They would stop on the 2-point conversion by the Ram defense. The Rams win it 20-21 in double overtime. How about that game of the week, folks?
We dominated the first half, they dominated the second half, and then going to overtime, it's a shame that one of us had to lose, but I mean, what a way to end up, a league title, in overtime, last play of the game. I couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Came out second half, just pushed through it, came out on top at the end, and it doesn't get better than this. No, not at all.
Okay, had a lot of faith in our team.
All right, down the road, 7-1 Fenton looking for a share of the Flint Metro League title, taking on Lapeer West at home this evening. First quarter, first down for Lapeer West. Hunter Sherrod to the air, but he is picked off by Mitch Shigos, and he will take it deep into Panther territory to set the homestanding Tigers up for this. Ensuing Tigers drive, 3rd and long. Connor Davison looking, rolls out. Damon Thomas. That's good. Touchdown. 7-0. Tigers with the lead. 2nd and long now. Lapeer West. Next drive for them. Sherrard. This time looking. Rolls out himself. Jonathan Curry there. For the 12-yard strike, Curry just gets his arm over the plane. It is 7-7, and Lapeer West ties things up. After a Fenton 3-and-out, 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Sherrard to the air to Michael Leddington this time. Leddington in the back of the end zone, nothing but the 6 points for them. 14-7 Panthers, but Fenton rolls 30-21. They get at least a share of the Flint Metro League title with...
They're looking good. To my game, the winner of this game, also a share of the Flint Metro League. Linden at Swartz Creek. Swartz Creek fans fired up. Linden marching early and often. Shea Brown finds Travis Hall on the screen pass for the big gainer, all the way down to the Swartz Creek 35-yard line. Let's go the same drive. 2nd and goal. Senior Mitch Jewell runs it in to put Linden up 7-zip. Next drive for the Eagles. It's Brown to Hull again. The dynamic duo. This time it counts for 6 points. And it's 14-0 Linden. And we're still in the first quarter. They wouldn't look back in this one at all. Linden wins this one. They win it big, 43-zip. Swartz Creek, faltered a little at the end, but they're in the playoffs for the first time. Maybe they can get back on track. Some other scores for you to share around with the area. Bay City Western improves to 8-1 with a 27-21 win over rival Bay City Central.
And Reese completes an undefeated season with a 26-6 win over Whitmore Prescott. So Reese rolling into the playoffs with a great big win. And I know this is a good week for momentum, but you can't count out teams once that playoff starts to roll around.
No, you can. And we've got some great games coming up. I can't wait for playoff time.
Absolutely. We find out those matchups later on this weekend. But first, before we head home for the night, we are going to show you our favorite plays. Those are coming up right after the break. Stick around. You're watching FNF on NBC25.